Have you ever felt like you're not really living your own life? Well, today we're going to dive into a pretty radical strategy for a total reset. It's all about stopping the performance and finally building the version of you that feels, real. You know that feeling, right? You're just surrounded by noise, by constant notifications, by people who only know the comfortable, safe version of you. It's like you're an actor in someone else's movie, and honestly, you're getting tired of the role. And maybe that day is today. That deep, nagging dissatisfaction, that feeling in your gut that you're meant for more than just this. If this quote hits home for you, then yeah, you're in the right place. So what's the answer? Well, it's a concept that sounds pretty extreme, I know, but it is one of the most powerful tools you have. This isn't about running away from your life. It's about a strategic retreat to rebuild it from the ground up. This is the core of the whole strategy. We're going to call it the lonely chapter. And it's not a punishment, not at all. Think of it as a deliberate, focused period of time where you disconnect from everyone else's expectations so you can finally reconnect with your own potential. Let's just be super clear about what this means and what it doesn't. This isn't about being antisocial or just giving up on everything. It's a strategic process of elimination. It's about building a bridge to the person you're truly meant to become by working your tail off in silence. And this is exactly why it's so critical. Solitude isn't the enemy here. It's the training ground. It's the one place where you can break free from the constant noise of the crowd and finally start to hear your own voice. Okay, so you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually do it? That's where the playbook comes in. We're going to break it all down into 3 clear, actionable steps. No mystery, just a plan. So here's the roadmap. First, we're going to audit our environment. Second, we're going to master the work that nobody ever sees. And third, we have to face the inevitable social cost that comes with growth. So let's jump into step 1. The very first move is all about subtraction. Real productivity at its core is about figuring out what truly matters and then having the courage to ruthlessly cut out everything else. It's time for a total life audit. And this is probably the most important question in that entire audit. You have to be brutally honest with yourself. Who in your life fills you up with energy and inspiration, and who just leaves you feeling empty? A fountain pushes you higher. A drain pulls you down. You got to choose wisely. And here's what that elimination looks like in real life. It means cutting ties with the distractions. Yep, delete the app. Cancel the memberships that aren't serving you. Unsubscribe from other people's drama. The goal is to shut out all the world's noise so you can finally focus on yourself. All right, let's get to step 2. Once you've created that silence, you don't just sit in it, you use it. This is where you do the boring work, that consistent, unglamorous effort that builds real skill and unshakable confidence. It's the writer filling pages every morning, the coder mastering algorithms when no one's watching. And here's the bottom line. Discipline is not for an audience. It's about what you do when absolutely nobody is watching. Your public success is always a direct result of the standards you hold in private. And the outcome of all that private work? It's something we can call built belief. This isn't just wishful thinking or rah-rah motivation. It's a deep, unshakable confidence that comes from an undeniable stack of proof. You know you're capable because you've already put in the work. Now, for the hardest part. Every single level up in life has a price, and in this case, it's often a social one. When you change, the world around you reacts, and you just have to be ready for it. You are going to hear you've changed, and you should honestly take it as a compliment. What they're really saying is that you're no longer predictable, that you're no longer playing the part they were comfortable with. They're just noticing your growth. And please remember this. You do not owe an explanation to anyone who is more comfortable with your old self. Your energy is for building, not for explaining. You got to stay focused on your climb. So after all the auditing, all the building, and navigating all the social costs, what's the reward? What's the point? It's the moment you decide to resurface. It's what we call the unrecognizable return. And look, we're talking about a focused investment of 3 to 6 months. This isn't forever. It's a finite, powerful season of deep work that is going to pay you back for the rest of your life. And this is the ultimate goal, right here. It's not to come back as a slightly better version of your old self, no. The goal is to return so transformed in your habits, in your skills, and in your mindset that people barely recognize you. You come back with a vision sharpened by all that time in solitude. So my challenge to you is simple. Stop whispering about the things you want to do and start building them. Take that one-way ticket out of your comfort zone. Commit fully to your own transformation.
Because the future doesn't belong to the dreamers, it belongs to the disciplined. Get up and start your climb. Right now.
Look, your future is a totally blank page. You have the strategy now, so the only question left is, what story are you going to write?